All right, we're live for the daytime stream for Thursday. Let's get it started. Let's see. The tags are in. Daytime stream wins the giveaway. We're also going to say hot breaks, pricing, hot breaks, and pricing of slabs. Live card shop. All right. So we'll go ahead and ping the Discord server now. Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are in vertical mode. All right. So the data between the vertical mode and the horizontal mode is in for another week. We're really confident that it's not even close. Vertical stream gets almost 4 times the views. Is that right? Quadruple? It's pretty remarkable how not close they are. There we go. All right. You guys won the giveaway contest by hitting like more than the nighttime stream. So this will result in the daytime stream getting longer. My goal for daytime stream will be to start it earlier and have it run for 3 hours. Consequently, we will need to start running the nighttime stream shorter. We're not going to run quite as deep into the night. This will allow me to get the sleep needed to start the daytime stream sooner. So that is the goal now. Go to bed sooner at night, wake up earlier in the day, and run the daytime stream longer. All right. Let me go ahead and hit this. Okay, that's logged in. What's today? It's Thursday, right? Thursday's such a good day of the week. I love Thursday. You guys like Thursday? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying over here. So you guys are saying, saw the short today. Does Elsie's Zard still have spots left? We had a legendary collection Zard. What? I'm going to tell the nighttime stream that you were saying the night crew sucks. Let's see. It's been a while since I caught a tree. Hey, what's up, Victory Road? The only stream with 100 V likes a drop and give. Yeah, so the data's pretty clear. It's pretty crystal clear here. Let's take a quick look at the daytime stream and the nighttime stream data because it's pretty hard to argue that they're similar to each other because they're not. So here's the data for the nighttime stream. The nighttime stream, which ran for, how long did it run? It doesn't say, but it probably ran for almost 4 hours, probably like 3.5 hours. Got 530 views, 51 likes, 700 chats, and 1 subscribe, just 1. And then if you scroll up here, this is the daytime stream from that same day. They're both Wednesday, but the daytime stream in only 2 hours got 2,000 views, 100 likes, 1,000 chats, and 10 subscribes. The peak concurrent was 123. Compare that to a peak concurrent of only 89. So it's not even close. It's not even close. That's 4 times the views. I mean, it's daytime stream. Daytime stream is better. Now, that was not just a one-time thing. Look, here's the previous night for Tuesday. 550 views, no subscribes, peak concurrent of only 100. So nighttime stream not performing as well as the daytime stream, but more importantly, vertical stream performing way better than horizontal stream. So those are the numbers, guys. All right, so we'll place this here. Go vegan, go vegan, go vegan. I'm going vegan, Jasmine. That's it. I'm not eating any more plants, only animals. Daytime and vertical, just easy peasy. For some reason, I can't watch YouTube on my main account. Every video says unavailable. That sucks. I told you, mister, 3 hour each stream. Eventually, this might become a 4 hour stream, and the nighttime might become a 2 hour stream. I mean, seriously, if it's just getting way more views, but it has a lot to do with it being in vertical mode, I suspect. So, like, if we swap the daytime stream back into horizontal, the views look very similar to the nighttime stream. It goes to like 500. You don't get any subscribers. It's just the same audience you've had before. So what's going on in vertical is YouTube is introducing us to a lot of new people. And I feel like we wouldn't be very smart to miss out on that. All right, let's see those breaks. I might go vegan, guys. Look, Jasmine says I should go vegan. Let me go ahead and go into all messages. You know what? She said go vegan. No one said go carnivore. I think I'm going to have to go vegan. So here's our message today. It's free strawberry. She's locked up in a Rapunzel tower, and we're going to unlock that tower. Free strawberry. That's our code is going to be strawberry. I'm going to go type it in right now. Miss Sarah. Smashing that. Hitting refresh. The LC's art break short was from February 2024. That was a while ago. I can understand why you might want to jump into that, though. So it's capital S. I don't know if it's case sensitive, but I did a capital S, okay? All right. Oh, no, Strawberry's trapped inside. She's actually in this box, and when you open the box, she's free. So this is the giveaway now. How did she end up locked in the tower? I don't know. She climbed up there, and then she didn't know how to get back down. I respect the vertical stream for growth. I've gotten used to them. Nice. More animals were killed with pesticide to protect the plants, but now is that okay? Yes, go vegan. Shut up. All right, so, So when we're in vertical, we can't see the whole table. The only thing, okay, so I wish we could do this. No, that wouldn't look too good. Maybe this? If we could only have 6 slabs being shown, that'd be so cool. Maybe one day I'll have a setup that does that. We'll find out. Hey, it's Team Rocket Grunt. All right. So, let me just check and see if there were any pre-orders. There. I can see that I made some eBay orders, which means I probably bought some slabs, because that's one of the big things I bought off of eBay. What were those things? I must have been half asleep when I bought it. You guys ever buy stuff when you're half asleep? Oh, this is cool. eBay shows you how many people viewed your eBay listings. Says, I got 10,000 views. Wow. That's a lot more than I thought. That's really interesting. All right. Now, I bought an Elekid, a Growlithe, and a Hoot Hoot. Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, that Hoot Hoot's good. He's pop 6. And I said, I better grab that Hoot Hoot because he's pretty adorbs. And he's pop 6. Okay. New Monster Hunter Now, Season 7. I received $10 in USDC rewards. I hold a big chunk of cash in the crypto called USDC because it pays 4.5%. It pays more than the Robinhood account of 4%. So USDC, I hold a pretty... not the biggest chunk in the whole world, but I just basically don't sell it because I don't mind passively getting that 4.5%. In other words, that money becomes my reserve. And so I have a reserve chunk of cash. And it used to sit in Robinhood, but the fact that USDC is making 4.5, now it's sitting in USDC. Let's see. It's not that much. Let's see. Lifetime earnings in USDC is $140. And the payout is, yep, 4.5%. 4.5. Really, that means I ought to move all my cash into USDC. Problem is, I don't know how fast I could access it. I don't think it would be that bad. I think it would take like a week to get it all out. You have to do that Poker Charizard eBay post for 10 bazillion. I'm a top fan. Here we go, says Isaiah. Is it Isaiah? Plastic straws wrapped in paper replaced with paper straws wrapped in paper. Okay, so let's give out a spot on this Savaduzaveri box. Let's hit choose a winner. Joey Albrecht. So we're gonna start by giving Tammy a spot. Tammy, she's real nice. She helps me out with the breaks channel, and that's actually pretty useful. So Joseph, you're gonna go on first. I started writing your name while talking, and then we'll put Tammy right after you. Okay, so Tammy gets to go on a giveaway every now and then for free. Here it is, Joey Albrecht and Tammy. So we got 2 people on there. She spent $50 on that, by the way. Really super generous. Here's this Bowser break. Did you guys see this? Beautiful. Also comes with, it's 2 slabs, actually. It's not 1 slab. Here it is, Mario. So it's Bowser and Mario. Pretty cute. Okay. Hey, TCC, it's Russ. How's life going, Russ? Is everything going the way you wanted it to go? So today, only one thing came in the mail today, and I think it was more prismatic. Was it prismatic or was it Decim Rivals? That and I think that was it. Nothing else, nothing really crazy came in the mail today. We've got all the same new sets that we had before, including this one. Interspecies Reviewer with these characters with giant boobs. Really strange. You know, the set doesn't feel that large. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel like a huge set. However, I guess people are chasing after those Siggies. So there are signatures to go after. And then the other thing we did yesterday, oh, I know what we did yesterday. So yesterday we managed to get all of the expensive slabs priced. All the expensive slabs received a price, And now there are pictures of those slabs in our Discord server. So now, even if I'm not live, you can go back and see everything with an up-to-date September price. Let me show you real fast what that looks like. All right, here it is, Pricey September. So here is our Discord server. You click on Pricey September, and there they are. So you can see all of our expensive slabs for sale in here. Sometimes I do a close-up picture, but not always. And I'll continue to add stuff to this channel as I run into it. So now you can see those are some of our best slabs, but they're not all of the expensive slabs. There are more expensive slabs than that, but that's a really good thing that we got done. So the next thing we'll be doing is working on any unpriced slabs that have never received a price before. Oh, look at that dust collapse. So anything that has never received a price before, we'll be working on that. Lighting break for Aerodactyl. Hey, it is TCC playing some Ghost of Tsushima right now and Ghost of Yotai. Oh, all right. How's the sandstorm break? Just one person in the sandstorm break. So CS Man is in here. We need 8 more people. Obviously, this is a highly desirable item to open. You know, your fate could be in here. You could pull that reverse hollow Umbreon. He's like a $3,000, $4,000 card. But there's a lot of other things to pull too, like EXs are in here. A lot of the other, like holographic Jolteon, holographic Flareon, that kind of stuff. It's all in here. Okay, it's a light pack. Now, here's the thing. It could be a light pack. It probably is a light pack because there's 3 light packs to 1 heavy pack in the box, right? But even if it is light, there's always a reverse hollow. And since the Umbreon's a reverse hollow in this set, you could always have a shot at the Umbreon. Very cool. Kind of like the Crystal Guardians Charizard. Mark J. Valerian for 3 packs of Japanese shiny treasures for Miss Sarah Dusselbaby. All right, Miss Sarah. 3 shiny treasures. Do I have an open box of shiny treasures? Oops. Did I really just do that? I feel like I recognize this song. Is this a video game song that's been remixed? It sounds like a video game song that's been remixed. So I can't find shiny treasure. Are you serious? I might have to go get a new shiny treasures. What is this? It's a catchy song, and I've heard it before. I swear I've heard it before. All right. So how about behind us? Any shiny treasure? No. All right. So I'm off to go get more shiny treasure. Copyright popcorn. Is it? Is it called popcorn? It is called popcorn. All right. All right, here we are. Ba-doink. You see no Labubu's? There we go. I'm losing my touch. I don't have Labubu's, guys. There we go. A true Pokemon scalper has Labubu's on the table. There we are. I just don't have it anymore. I don't have the special greediness. Oh, those Labubu's make money. I'm getting Labubu's. Not Labubu. There you go. 1, 2, and a 3. Ta-da! I'm just going to start buying like little stuffed animals and putting them in random bags for you guys to open. Okay. There we go. Hey everyone, welcome to my Pokemon card shop. Today we've got Labubu's. Who's gonna buy a Labubu? Here's Meowscarada. Meow. Here's Gardevoir. And here's Revavroom. That's 3 packs of Japanese shiny treasure. A gift from Mark J. Valerian to Mr. Dewsbury. The No Boo Boo. Do you have any more of the classic collection tag slabs lying around? I see one in Discord, and I'll take that, but just looking for a few more. I might. I think I actually got a Classic Collection 10 Charizard. I was thinking about keeping it because I don't have one. But like the next one I grade, I'll be able to sell it. They are. They're very pretty in the tag slab holder. And so when you care a lot about the aesthetics of the slab, that's when you start to realize, whoa, tags actually got something going for them. Because if you had to choose between PSA and tag, and your mind says, actually, the tag one looks better, you start to realize, holy, like if only this company had the same brand sort of like authentication authority that PSA has, they would just be ultimately the better company. Here's Mark, but they don't because they're new. They don't. PSA has it because PSA's been around a long time and they've done a pretty good job over the years. Oh, we put this into Sarah's bag. That is a gift from Mr. Mark to Miss Sarah. Here we are. All right. It's time to pick up a few tags. Skin tags? There. All right. September, you're going on. Mark J. Valarin. 36. All right. Cool. Cool. Very nice. All right. Coolest card in this pile. I like the Zapdos best. Zapdos going to the front. Coolest card in this pile. Let's see. Princess Peach is neat. All right. It's definitely... oops, not that. It's definitely the Sandshrew. Nice. Okay. And what do we have here? Trafalgar Lawbreak. What's with the playing cards? You mean like the... you're talking about like this? Well, you've seen me grade Pokemon cards, and so now I'm just extending that to stuff like Super Mario. Mario's a pretty good brand. There's even a Pokemon Mario card like the Pikachu Mario. That's a poker card you can collect. Mark J. Valerian says, one Japanese Mega Symphonia to give out to chat. What? We are. All right, you got it, man. We're going to say 156. All right. That's a nice way to get people to know who you are over here. There we go, because people remember the giveaways pretty quickly. So, now wait a second. Where's my box? Where's my box? Mega Symphonia. Let me go get a fresh box of it, okay? Oh, wow. I love Mario. I had no idea. Yeah, we got a really cool break. I'll show you in a second. It's a Mario break. Oh, here's a Mega Symphonia. Good. We had one in the room. I just had to stand up for it. All right, here we are. Mega Symphonia. Now, this is being handed out by Mark J. Valerian, $120. But you're going to have to get in line because Sarah Dusenberry's box giveaways today. We'll say Mark. Okay, keyword Mark for this one, but this would be like tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Probably tomorrow, actually, because I think we're going to have to punish the nighttime stream with no giveaway. But yeah, we have this great Bowser break. Where'd it go? Here it is. There it is. Check that out. From 2015. So this was printed like 10 years ago. And there's Mario stomping on a dry bones. They're actually really fancy. You'll see when you get them. They're very fancy. We got two people in there. What's good? Hawaiian Cody. So we're going to go ahead and see if there's another order. Nope. 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 Okay, cool. So that gives me a moment to work on these expensive slabs. So we got this Dust Globs. This is only 190. This doesn't even count as an expensive slab. I must have done this last night when I wasn't thinking about it. So we're defining an expensive slab as anything $300 or higher at this point. That is the cutoff point is $300. When they are over $300, they get a special big label with the red marker. This is actually affordable. Affordable. There we go. Population 39. Wow, that's rare, dude. You know why? It's because it's from Topps Chrome Volume 2. That's why. This didn't come out of Volume 1. That came out of Volume 2. Put that up there. I hate that PSA doesn't... They did not do a great job with the Topps card. PSA did not. Oh, here's another Gym Break card, Tyranitar. Okay. The last one of those went off, what was it, yesterday? I think it was like yesterday. Okay, we're looking for any more of these high-cost cards. Oh, here's one. So he's got to get a red label. Oh, he's back from the recent return. The Pikachu is. He's back from the recent return. Okay. Let's see. That's $1,000. That's pretty expensive. What do you think? $550? $550. We got these Mr. Mime Vending Series cards. Those are pretty cool, aren't they? All right. So we got these all lined up. How cool is that? Let's go ahead and take a picture, guys. Did you see the botting situation for Phantasmal Flames? Yes, we were talking about it yesterday, actually. We were talking about it yesterday. Something like 42,000. Oops, I didn't take a picture. Cancel this. There we go. Something like 42,000 orders were from a bot. And PSA had to do something about it. There we go. Hey, what's up, Mr. Russ? Wait a second, you're not the real Russ. You're a different Russ. Okay. He's trying to trick us. Now, with this guy costing $500, he gonna get a big fat sticker. Still working, I guess we're still kind of working on those big expensive slabs, but I want it to be done. We got the consignment slabs done, now we're getting the big slabs done. Then after that, it's all the other slabs. I'm the evil Russ. What? Look out! There we go. Let's see. People be using bots for everything these days. They be using bots to give themselves fake views, fake audience on YouTube so that you buy some Pokemon cards from them. Apparently, we are. That's the thing. All right, so you can find a stream with a lot of, find a PokeTuber with a lot of fake viewers, and you think, oh, I'm going to buy some cards from this guy. He's popular. We are. It's a trick, tricking you. There we go. Very nice. Very good. Russ, why do you go for milk? Goes for milk for a while. Okay, here's Moltres. Here's Weepinbell. And here's Miss Princess Pooch. It's Princess Pooch. All right, let's take a quick look at this Jack Woodworth order. He says, for Tag 9 Birthday Pikachu and Tag 9 Squirtle, both in Discord. All right, you got it. Let's get over to our Discord server because we want to mark them as sold. So we just sold 2 slabs here, guys. And that is a big focus of what we do. I'm really pretty heavily into slab grading. And I want to offer you guys prices on the slabs that make you think that's fair or even that's good. So that's what I aim for. That's good or that's fair. Let's see. If you want to know, the majority of my personal collection purchases were not raw product. It was already graded product. How far back is this? Oh, I see. So we're going to say Squirtle sold. And now we're going to look for the other one. What did you call the other one? You called the other one Birthday Pikachu. Oh, Birthday Pikachu. Okay. Pichu sold. All right. Whew. What's the Japanese version of Twilight Masquerade? It's called Crimson Haze. Is that what it's called? Pikachu. Let's see if we can find that Squirtle. Well, this would be easy if I had a place to stack these slabs while I was taking through the box. Oh, I see him. I see that Squirtle. Ah, all right. Nice. Ooh. Whoops. Got to get used to my arms being on the right side of the table. So there they are, Jack Woodworth. Can you put the remaining amount toward my slab away? Yes. Okay. It's Mr. Asmer. What's up, Asmer? I have the Charizard EX 330 HP. Excuse me. The code is 056. The code? Code! You got any codes? So that cost you what? 75? So you're putting 25 towards slab away. Okay, 25 towards slab away, Jack Woodward. Okay, slab away. Mr. Jack. Here it is. You've got the Gym First Magikarp going down to 195. Boom. Okay, that's updated. Crazy how expensive that is, actually. When you think about it, that's really crazy. All right, there's no orders in the queue. If you guys need to place an order, click the upper right-hand corner of the screen to see the description. That's where everything is. You can also see slab prices right in front of you. We do have a couple slab breaks, new ones. 2 of them, I guess. So we'll keep an eye out for a 3rd one because I think it's cool to have 3 at a time all the time. Okay? All right. On the bottom end, it's graded. Yeah? All right, let's get rotate. Here's Gengar. Mega Gengar, jump into that. Here's Grimer. And here's Nazgul Terror, PSA 9 from 825. You know, weirdly enough, all of the Lord of the Rings stuff sells eventually. Like, even though it's not graded 10, it still sells. Here we have Zach Stekowski order. 8 Full Metal Alchemist. Let's see. Full Metal. Where do we place this? We had a box of this just like 2 seconds ago. How do I keep losing this? Ah, there it is. Boy, we sure do have a lot of different products. First of all, let's pop this open, get these out of here, and get rid of this box. Hey, that's a lot of product. So 8 Full Metal Alchemist. I think that's a good product. You know, I think that it's quite possible for this to go up in price over time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Toss that away. Any trainer slabs? Trainer slabs? You want the slabs with the trainers on it? Those aren't Pokemon. Okay, ready? Here goes. Time to sneak. Okay. Snip of this. Snip of this. And snip of this. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this music is, but it sounds okay. It's like really close to being decent. So if you put it there, it's still visible, huh? All right. Try to get as much of the table as we can. Here's Ariza Hawkeye and Roy Mustang. Okay. Gluttony. Mei Chang, King Broodly. I need Snorlax, says Stellar Collectibles. Snorlax? But he's so fat. We got Prad. Riza. Wrath Buccaneer. Roy, here's Action Point. There we go. Ba-dink. That's a cool action point. Got all the homunculi on it. And here's Edward. I'm fat. That's why I like Snorlax. What? You're not allowed to be fat. They made rules about that. They said anyone who's out of shape gets taxed 10,000%. I need all your Mewtwo slabs, mister. Yeah? You like Mewtwo? Mewtwo's cool. All right. Good. So, that's for you, Mr. Zach. Mr. Zach. All right. Very good. Very good. Now, how about a picture for the Phoebe? We're going to go ahead and send this Grimer off. He's a really cool card. He's a cool quest sticker. We're going to get a picture of him. Now, on your screen, he's to the left, but on my screen, he's right in front of me. Just give me a minute here. Go over to this channel. Okay. Taking a picture of that. And I've taken a second picture. There it goes. Now, pop this into a sleeve. He's in a really niche category, being expensive and not Charizard. I could put Charizards up on this table all day long. You guys would buy them. But if it's not Charizard, you don't want them. You say, wait, I just want Charizard. Here's Magikarp. Here's Golduck. Ooh, I like this. And here is Mr. Mime. I like that. That's good. I have a round of pictures to take here. Okay, so we're going to jump back over to... Oops. This is going to be sent to the All Slabs channel. Okay. All right. Click. There we go. Now this should be taken away. You guys couldn't see this one. It's off the screen. Now, that goes in. You know, I wonder if I should have a system of sorting where we utilize both boxes, you know, because we're going to have a lot of slabs over time. Could be 10s and 9s. I feel like that's not a good system. No, we'll toss this in here for now. Let's not think about it. All right, cool. Let's hit refresh. And click. We have Tyler Davis, 10 packs of the Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade, you got it, man. New bag, he says. Tyler Davis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. Ah. And now we need a new box of it. I like to use these lids. And I actually like to use the whole part of the whole body of the animal is used. Nothing goes to waste. You know what we ought to have? We ought to have like a smelter, you know, like a heating device. And we ought to take all these booster packs and melt them down into a solid piece of aluminum. And then make little metal bars out of that and stack the bars up so you can see how many packs of Pokemon we opened over the years. Imagine I'd started doing that and this huge shelf of aluminum bars. Of course, probably that would be a bad idea. It would probably release crazy amounts of toxic fumes into the air because of the ink. So, no, that's a bad idea. All right, let's go get that Twilight Masquerade. It seems like we're almost sold out of this. I know I didn't focus on restocks on Twilight Masquerade. I was busy focusing on other types of product. What do you think about that set coming out soon? Well, the next set coming out is not the Twilight or the Phantasmal Flames. The next set coming out is the Mega Evolution one. 9, 10. Here we go. Phantasmal Flames comes much later, I think. There we go. Are the Crimson Haze about the same artwork, just Japanese writing? Yeah. You actually have a better odds of pulling the Greninja out of that set. All right, let's get this open. Yeah, absolutely. Snipping this. Snipping this. Snip. Snipping these. Hey, how's it going, Tammy? Snipping these. Snip. And snipping these. Snip. All right. Good. All right. Here's some hollows. Some hollows Probo Pass. Look at that Probo Pass. He's so nice. Jackalope. This is kind of pricey. I think I need to stop and do a restock on these, to be honest, because I think it's this box and one other box left, and that's it. Then I think I'm sold out. So I don't think that's smart to just have 2 boxes left. Unless I were to just make a decision to stop selling these, which I don't know if now's the time to stop selling. It doesn't feel like the set's old enough to no longer be sold. So I feel like restocks are going to be inbound on this set. Here's Luxray. Okay, there we go. And we've got Secret Box. Ooh. Very nice. And Far-Fetched. Oh. Hey, mister, keep up the great work. Captain Splashclaw, member for 49 months. Wow. It's a long time, man. Appreciate you hanging out the whole time, being a member. And yeah, we're not done. We're closer than ever to 100K, guys. The gap is closing slowly but surely. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100K, guys. Not the like button, the subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get to that 100K. If you're watching this and you're new, you can really help us a lot. We're getting real close to that 100,000 subscriber point. When that happens, this channel gets a little check mark next to the name when I talk in chat. And then also it gets a silver plaque. So it'll be our first silver plaque on this channel. It'll be my second silver plaque because I've grown to 2 channels this big now. Tyler, Mr. Tyler. Okay. Tyler Davis says new bag. You're going to get a new bag. Here it is. Thank you, Tyler. Now, before anyone purchases any more of the Twilight Masquerade, I need to go take a look at a restock fee for this set. Why not like and subscribe? Yeah, why not? Tyler. I think the first thing I need to do is I need to see the last time I restocked this set to make sure I don't already have some just like buried somewhere, because it's very typical of me. What was the secret to growing your gaming channel before this one? Well, it helps if you work 16 hours a day, like an absolutely obsessed crazy person. So that goes a little bit of the way. It is. I think the other thing that helped is just being a kind of person who likes to talk. That helps too. Wow, we have not restocked Twilight Masquerade since January. All right, let's take a quick look into, well, let's see what the booster bundles are going for. Booster bundles, for some reason, can sometimes be cheaper. Booster bundle time. Oh my gosh, I think it's time to it looks like it's time to reprice this set. Oh yeah, it looks a lot like it's time to reprice this set. Okay, so, and then let me take a look at one more source of pricing for this. Jesus. I'm actually surprised more people did not buy this when the price was so, like, really good. Because we've had a good price on this for some time, huh? Holy, dude. Why is it so expensive? All right, so the booster bundle is cheaper. And Twilight Masquerade will go, it will go under a change in price from $8 to $12. Yikes. Wonder if anything else on the menu is incorrectly priced. I don't want to restock too much of it. Let's see, I'd need 6 of these. Let's see. Wow, that's really expensive. That is so expensive. I can't even tell if it's worth it, to be honest with you. I can't tell if it's worth it. How old is Twilight Masquerade? When did this set come out? Came out last year, May 2024. So it's over a year and a half old now. It's about a year and a half old. Maybe it's just time to let it sell through. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe it's just time to let it sell through. Or we can keep a single box on hand. That's the other option. That's crazy. I don't know what to think about that, guys. It makes me it makes me deeply uncomfortable. Like I don't want to own something that's so expensive. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that definitely makes me uncomfortable. Here we go. Okay, so perhaps this is a... So here's another option. This is going to be check lane blisters. These might actually be cheaper. Give me a second here, guys. Might have sourced it better. You know, they come in so many different product styles. Okay, here we go. We got a little bit cheaper. So we're going to grab 6 of these. We're going to have the worst version of the product. We're going to have check lane blisters. I hate those. Don't you guys hate those? They're the worst. All right. Yep, that's it. So we're doing a check lane blister order. And what did we just price it at? 12? It's staying at 12. Whew. That's a big Twilight Masquerade a full 6 booster box, equivalent to 6 booster boxes. So we did a full case full. That's wild. Mister, every you own is expensive. That's what you're known for. I'm missing 150. They're the priciest. Who's the priciest? Greninjas start really climbing again. May want it if people want to chase. Moonbrion's killing me. How's that not eating at you? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and have a sip of my drink. Hope you guys are having a good stream so far. Welcome, guys. By the way, we have a big giveaway today. To get in, all you have to do is type in strawberry. Let's go ahead and hand out 2 more spots. All right, so that's J-Dog. Number 3, J-Dog. And number 4, Michael Bethel. Here you go, Michael. Some of you guys are really good at getting in these giveaways. Now, I'm going to reset the entries so that anyone who has left the stream is out of that queue now. Okay, so now we reset the entries, so now you have to retype this strawberry. Miss Sarah donated it. It's a whole box of the Team Rocket set. Let's get these rotated. Oh, the Cloud Break, which is up to 4, and he's guaranteed to finish. Here's Diglett, and here's a nice Noctowl AR for only 36, which to me is too low. That's an impressively good price. All right. Somebody emailed me about yellow poker cards. All right. He says, I'd like to know if I can consign the 3 yellow poker starters. Let me mark that as unread. I can't decide because I might keep them myself. Here's Mr. Robert Wright. Am I right in saying I need my slab half paid by October 25th? I started in July. Can you Discord me saying yes if I'm right or the actual date if I'm wrong? Give me a second. So Robert Wright. Here it is. PSA 10 promo birds. Looks like you got $42 paid off of it. You started in July. So probably like August, September, October. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. I'd say that's about right. All right. Mr. Robert Wright, thank you for the question. Mark J. Valerian, 4 packs of Journey together and give them the Tammy Low. You're the biggest customer today, and you're just giving packs away. Here we are, 4 packs. Uh-oh. Do I need a fresh box? Oh, we need a fresh box of this, too. I think I found the check lane blisters of these, too. I hate check lane blisters. They generate so much trash, but they're often a little cheaper than the other products. They're like the last thing to sell because nobody wants them. Check lane blister. They take so long to open. That's why. They take way too long. So if you're a streamer, you go, I don't want those. I want the other thing. All right, I'll be right back. Check lane blister time. All right, I'm back. Ta-da! Whew, dang, where's my free pack at? 2, 3. These are check lane blisters. They're sold at like Walmart and stuff. All right. They're designed like this so that it's harder to steal them. Did you know that? That's the point. Because they're so big. They began doing that a long time ago. Ow. Because there was a lot of theft. So, this is Mark doing a little giveaway. 156 plus 32 is 188. Okay. Cool. By the way, for tomorrow, we're going to have another giveaway. So be sure to smash that like button because it'll probably go to you guys if you do. So this is the free booster box for Mr. Mark. He donated that to you guys. We got to start pricing up some slabs in a minute here because that's why I said I'd do in the title. Okay, ready? People on donation list don't even get free packs. You're just snipping this. And here's this. This is from Mr. Mark to Miss Tammy. Okay. Oh. Beldum. Ooh, Beldum. Mag Mortar. Mammo Swine. Look at that Mammo Swine. Okay, Tyranitar and Lycanroc. It's Lycanroc. Wait, Jay gave me packs? Hawaiian Rifleman. He gave you packs. It's Mr. Hawaiian Rifleman. He gave you some packs. It didn't turn into any crazy snipes, but sometimes it does. So it's extremely generous either way. Sometimes it does turn into big snipes. All right. We've seen it happen now. Huh? He's in love with you, Tammy. He said it. He said it in his diary. He said, "Dear diary, I love Tammy." Yeah. She's got the best takes on modern politics. That's what he said in his diary. I read it. I'm one of those no good diary readers. Oh, I had 2 Grimers. Oh, fascinating. Well, the other one can be for sale on eBay, and this one can stay up on the table. All right. So how about pricing up a slab or two? Okay. Ooh. Ditto Metamong. Straight up rewinded. Meta, Mong, Ditto, Dirto, Ditto. This Ditto card has gotten really expensive over time. Okay, so the cheapest one of the $130. That's crazy what has happened with these. 130. Okay. I'm so confused. No more confusion, Tammy. Shh. It's going to be okay. Here's Cleek. Tyler Davis. He says box of Crimson Haze. He wants a whole box of it? I have to go find a box of Crimson Haze. Be right back. I stand up a lot for these boxes, huh? Is it over here? Nope. All right, let me check out here. All right. So should I, if the Twilight Masquerade's a lot more expensive, should I look into this too real fast, just out of curiosity? Boop. Might as well. All right. Yes, this has clearly gone up. All right. So it's going to be a little more expensive. Crimson Haze. Might as well get them done together, right? We got one done. Might as well get the other one done. It'll move to $100. Actually, I like round numbers. So what's 3.5 times 30? 105. Okay, so the pack shall be 3.5 and the box shall be 105. Problem solved. There we go. Actually, that's not that dramatic of a change. So that's interesting. If you think about what that implies, it implies that Twilight Masquerade went up in price faster than the Japanese version of the product. So what does that mean for you? Could mean that English is the better investment for now, and that Japanese cards are not performing as well. But they both went up. Also, could have been the case that this was repriced more recently and that I didn't reprice the Twilight Masquerade for a really long time. So that could be the other explanation. I don't know. Here we are. I get all the languages. I don't worry about it. I don't try to like win. I don't try to outsmart the market that way. It's too complicated. And there's no surefire way to know what's going to win. Yeah. Like you can bet that the English set will be most popular because of Canada, UK, Australia, America having so much money. But that could also mean that the other languages are undervalued because everyone's expecting them to not do as well. So it's a tricky thing. Or it could mean that the English set is overvalued. Okay, that's one whole box, Tyler Davis. All right, you feeling good? I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Let's start snipping this. Snipping. Snip. Okay. One whole box. So I don't try to figure out the market that way. I just get all of the product. That's what I do. I get a little bit of everything. I cast a really wide net. Okay. All right. Snip of that. Good. It's cool to see you guys opening Crimson Haze and Twilight Masquerade today. You know, I feel like we don't get to see that set get open all the time. So that's fun. I just did what's probably my last restock of Twilight Masquerade just now. So that'll probably be the last restock of that product. And then I'll just let it sell through. It is because you might notice I don't carry everything for all time. I don't have every single Pokemon booster box ever. Here's Gray Ninja. Look at that Gray Ninja. Cold. Infernape. Jay Valerian gave me those packs. JT packs. Really? Are you sure? Right here, Mark Joel Valerian. Oh, you're saying Jay Valerian. His first name is Mark. You're confusing me. Yeah, it is him. It's Mark Valerian. That's his first name. Jay is his middle name. And actually, it's Joel. Jay is just an acronym. Or a, what do they call that? Not an acronym. Initial. Yeah, Jay's just an initial. So it's Mark Joel Valerian. Now we know his full name really in high detail. We are? All right. You said Jay. Jay's just an initial. My bad. It makes me realize how confusing that can be. Here's this. All right. Here's this. Here's this. Here's Zapdos. It's Zapdos. Tammy's all turned around on this. We are. She wanted to make sure Mr. J didn't get improper credit because Jay deserves credit. Set this over here. And we'll grab this. All right. Very nice. Now, we're popping this open. What is that? Manaphy? I think that's Manaphy, right? Here's Virizion. Adding to my folder, says Alex. Ooh, look at this. You got the ugliest Pokemon design of Scarlet Violet Euro. Nah, dude. There's no way. There's no way. It's so ugly, dude. Okay, Pokemon said, I can make an uglier one. That's what Pokemon really said. That card looks nice. Oh, my dear God. Okay, there's a trainer stamp card. Here's Arcanine. Arcanine's nice. I like Arcanine. Oh. Okay, you got the matcha tea. I like the design. I actually feel like it feels more like a Pokemon at least. But that is not going to be a big chase card. That is definitely not the Greninja that everyone wants. We are. So maybe in the next box. Now, the next box is a little more expensive. It's $105 because today we did an updated price for Twilight Masquerade and Crimson Haze. which we hadn't done for, what do you guys think, 4 months, maybe longer? I think it's been like, gosh, for the Twilight Masquerade, I think the last time we priced it might have been in January of this year. That's why it was $8. So that that jumped from $8 to $12. So that had not been repriced in a long time. But no one was buying it. So we had no reason to check. We check after it sells, kind of. Well, we check based on inventory levels, too. So if we're real low on something, we go, okay, it's time to restock this. And then when we go to the restock, we can see that the price has dramatically changed. All right, Helioptile. Okay, a couple of these. Do you know about Life TCG? No. We are. Do you know about Man Titties TCG? That's Tyler Davis, Mr. Tyler with the TY. Is there Korean Twilight? I don't think so. I think that's one I kind of ignored because it was so affordable to just open the Japanese version of the product that it didn't seem like it mattered to have the Korean product. The Korean product's big advantage is its extremely low price, but if the Japanese product is cheap enough as it is, why bother? Oh, we do have 3 breaks. Okay, look. So we got Princess Peach. That's Metapod. All right, so here are the 3 gym breaks for those who like the gym breaks. You ready? You've got Ethan's Typhlosion, Princess Peach, and you got this really cool Tyranitar. Okay? Those are gym breaks. It only requires 2 people. You can see the buy-in, 25, 40, and 25, and you can see your odds are 1 and 2. This music sucks. Pass. Ivan Rodriguez, Discord has the photo of the 2 slabs. Thank you. Mr. Ivan's buying 2 slabs. He wants Metapoo and he wants Vulpix. Ooh, is that Vulpix already sold? I feel like we sold that Vulpix. That Vulpix is sold. I actually remember that one. But here's the Metapoo right here. Yeah, that Vulpix is sold, I'm pretty sure. It is? How much was the Vulpix? The Vulpix was 30 bucks. I am like 99% sure that one sold. Ivan, Rod, Rodriguez. So these are those clever quest cards. They're really interesting. And you got the most affordable one, the Metapod. Pretty cool. Okay. I'm considering going deep. Are the waifu shuffles filled in the Poke Shuffles and the live customs? They're all filled. Yes, they are. And waifu shuffle has quite a lot of slabs in it. That's because I graded some waifu slabs using some of the cards I got in a trade with Mr. Brandon, and I was preparing to take those cards and grade them up so that we would have proper inventory for that waifu shuffle. In fact, this could go in the waifu shuffle in like a heartbeat. Check that out. This is a Nikke card, so that could go into the waifu shuffle as soon as I want. Okay, why don't we price up a new card? Speaking of which, wow, dude. Why couldn't this have graded 10? Do you guys need a zoom on that one? You guys might need a zoom. Holy moly, man. That is some really impressive artwork. I don't know how they figured out those body proportions the way they did. There you go. That's crazy. The thigh gap, the wide hips, the way the legs go together here. So clever. It's like they understand what the male brain is calculating for. It's going, how's her booty cheeks? Okay, let's find out about this card, shall we? I'm sure it's cheap. Oops, come on, stop it. I hate the notifications I get. Here you are. What is that Pokemon? Oh, were you not watching? This is a Staryu card. Here it is. See? Staryu. Obviously. That's booties or. All right, I've got a price for it. It is a 9 after all. It's not a 10, unfortunately. So it's not going to like blow your mind price-wise. Okay, it's a nice little PSA 9, 30 bucks. All right. What else we got? Here is Psyduck 8. Still no Black Bolt. That card should be called Chun-Li. What's that? Here's a Psyduck 8. Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, you could be interested in this one. I believe I purchased this one outright from a guy who was selling his cards that were back from grading from the fossil break. And unfortunately, it just did not get a good grade. All right, there it goes. And this Psyduck shall cost $28. $28. This card gets really expensive as a 10. I mean, like, shockingly expensive. I'll take the duck. All right, Ivan Rodriguez buys the duck. All right. Here's a nice one, everybody. So this is a vintage card. It's from 2009. It's almost 20 years old. It's about 4 years away from that, more like 3 years. And you can see Giratina on the back. So there's been a couple of Poker Pikachus. This is a pretty good one. It's got Giratina is from Platinum. There it is. It's plenty old. They're not printing those decks anymore. This is one of my favorite poker decks, so I've got a couple of them because I bought a couple of them because I said I like that one. I like the fact that it's got that Giratina on the back. It just makes it look so cool. Pikachu Poker. Okay, and we will look for the cheapest one. So there is no equivalent for this guy. I can just kind of compare him to the price of maybe a different deck. But also, let me get the population on him real fast so we understand if he's, like, exceptionally rare. I have a couple decks of this. It's more like 5 decks. So if I add 5 more to the population, that's not very much. A lot of people don't appreciate that. So he's population 7. So, you know, let's say I managed to get 5 more 10s on this. It would be population 12. That's really not much. All right, so I'm going to set my own price on it. It's going to be slightly higher than those Pikachu Jokers from the older poker sets. I'll tell you why. Because those Joker cards are 2 per box. But this Pikachu is only 1 per box, which makes them more rare that way, too. Okay, delete that. He's a rare card. So, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, you had a little bit of money left over. How much money do you have left over? Oh, so you're going to have $2 left over after this. Ivan Rodriguez. Here you go, Ivan. Rodriguez. There it is. It's a nice Pikachu, guys. Very good. Now we have an order from Mr. Mark J. Valerian. 1 Waifu Shuffle for NHCC, Heart of the Goon. All right. Wow. Is NHCC watching? Are you here? Make sure that he hears about that. Okay. So that's at 208. That's a lot of money. That's a lot. Here's the Waifu Shuffle, NHCC. Okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Ah, it's a cold one. All right, that's a cold Waifu Shuffle, but again, it's the thought that counts. Very nice. Could have been a chase card. Tyler Davis says he'll actually take another Crimson Haze box. I'll be right back, guys. I got to go get one. I didn't bring 2 in the room, but I know exactly where it's at. Oh, all right, here we are. Oh. Tossing this. There we go. All right, snipping this. Oops. We're going to snip this. Tyler Davis, 1 whole box, Crimson Haze. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well on this Thursday evening. And if you haven't done it yet, take a second and smack the like button. Snipping this. All right. And snipping this. Very good. Good. Very nice. Mister, you should drill that card on the behind. I'm not doing that. That's messed up. That's gross. I ain't doing that. All right. Oh. You got Fishing Girl or something like that. Cold. Here's Pinsir. Here is a cold one. Ursaluna. Code. So this box still could contain another SAR if you're lucky, because they can have 2 of them in the box. Okay, so we're not done. You did pull the Fishing Pole Girl. Here's Probo Pass. Cold. I'll start the drill. I'll send $10. Who's with me? No. I would drill the card, but I'm not drilling her in the butt. It's just too it sounds funny in your head, right? But it's not in reality. Like, it's kind of cringe a little bit. It won't feel good in hindsight. Here's Infernape. Lana SAR is a great card. Nice. Lana is my favorite trainer. Tossing this over here. Food. The neighbor just pulled in, apparently. I'm tempted to go talk to our neighbor to ask about the whereabouts of that little kitty cat, just to make Karis feel better. And the problem is I'm supposed to be live over here for like another hour or longer. I wonder if we could take a 5-minute break and I go ask that neighbor and I come back and get back to it. All right. I told you a box can have 2 pulls in it. Wow, they really want you to have that Sinistra or whatever it's called. Look at that, everybody. How close can I get before it blurs? I don't like that the camera blurs at that angle. You know, the old iPhone didn't do that. The old iPhone didn't do that. Here's Sinistra. Just take a 5-minute break. You think I should? You think I could do that? Or do you think everyone would skedaddle? We'd probably lose some viewers, but I mean, it would be nice to get it done before like 8 p.m. Here we are. Because it'd be weird if I'm knocking on their door and it's like 8 p.m. Here we are. Let's see. I'm going to offer them $1,000 for the whereabouts of the cat. What do you think of that? 55 burgers, 55 fries. Here's Mr. NHCC Waifu Shuffle. Here goes. All right. Offer them Pokemon cards. 1, 2, 3. Nope. A cold hard cash. Ooh, hollow. Ooh, not hollow. That's a cold one. All right. Let's get that refresh on the slabs. Sorry, NHCC. 2 cold ones coming out of that box. Princess Pooch. Here is Pterodactyl. Rawr. I'll hand deliver you a cat for $1,000. Maurice, yes, but it won't be the one that she's in love with. $200 to finish my slab away for the PSA 10 full lightning card, and $9 for shipping. New bag, please. And also, may I take a good look at the slab once more? Thanks, mister. Yes, that is a slab away payment and a completed slab away. I am morose. Let's see. Where am I going to find this, Mr. Maurice? Uh-huh. You know what? I just assumed it was T. Ah, here it is. Found it. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Now, this was already paid out, was it not? Let me see. Maybe not. Hold on. Let me take a look. This is very important because there was a little time period where we changed the way it works so that it would... let me see if I mentioned it really strongly in slab away if it needs to be paid out. Maurice Lightning. It might not have been paid out. So, Tammy, you might be getting a payment today. Might not have been paid out. Well, you need a new card. It says, commission Tammy. So I think I would have written that to remind myself to pay you, because otherwise that information's not needed. So we're going to carry over the 65.5. And now you're getting paid off on this one. Let's see. Does she know that? Okay, 375. Whew. All right. There it is. Tammy with some walking around cash. Okay. Tossing this away. This is yours, Mr. Maurice. Oh, you want to see the slab? Here it is. So yeah, take it out of the ugly sleeve to really appreciate it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. That's a full art. That set's getting kind of expensive, and it's not a super easy card. Yeah, if you say to name, means you didn't get paid out yet. I'm worried that once or twice I wrote in the name of the person who it was owed to, and I was just reminding myself that it wasn't mine, but I had paid it out, so I was worried I had done that. But now it's too late to remember that for sure. Should have done it back then, huh? It was just an idea to swap over to payment after it was completed. Should have gone strongly one way or the other, so that wouldn't have any confusion. Now, you might have a bag over here. Is that right? So I'm a little worried somebody's going to get paid double. Local card shop. It's funny how one mistake like that can undo like most of the profit that's been made for a while, because it's such a costly mistake. Like a multi-$100 mistake. Okay, let's see. That's how it goes. You didn't have a bag, huh? No bag? Okay. So, let me print you up a label. Grabbing this. Lowering this. And print. Would you like us to change it to the next day? Yes. Did we reset the shipping software? Maybe we hadn't done that yet. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think you could survive 5 to 10 minutes if I went and talked to the neighbor real fast? Let's hit print. I know a lot of people will probably click off the stream if I step away for a longer period of time. There you go. So I'll give you the update when I come back. I'm gonna knock on their door. I'm just gonna ask if they know what happened to the cat, and then I'm gonna mention that we'll buy it for like $1,000. Take us with you? Nah, I can't do that. That's not appropriate. This area is kind of, no one would like that. So you guys enjoy some bad music for a moment. All right, I'll be back. 5 minutes, guys. I'll tell you how it goes. All right. Whew. Man, was that 5 minutes or was that longer than 5 minutes? And who's still here? He's coming quick, be good. Oh, man. That's actually a long walk, and it's an uphill walk. And I didn't want this to last 10 minutes, so I went kind of fast. So, the cat is not dead, so that is going to make Karis feel much better. I actually just told her that, because that was one of the fears. Basically, his daughter came down to visit, and he gave her the cat. Just like, that's the most uncomplicated explanation. So that's what we kind of assumed. And that's what happened. And I actually did make an offer on the cat, which seems probably a little inappropriate almost, but, you know, if you don't ask. But, yeah, he's like, sorry, I can't do that. And so there you go. So the cat's fine, though. So now Karis is just going to have to feel bad about not seeing him anymore. All right, now we know. But now she won't wonder because she, you know, Karis literally was like sleeping on the couch just waiting for the cat to come back to the door. So it was like, it was getting kind of crazy. And so now no more of that probably. What happened? I missed it. At least she knows it's still alive. Yeah, she's probably feel better that he's alive. Let me buy your cat that you gave to your daughter. I had to ask. You never know out here. You never know. It's expensive to live out here because I actually made a $1,000 offer on the cat. I said, well, you know, if you wanted to, at least she knows where it's at. Okay, so Joel, Mister, it's my birthday. Oh, man. Let me get that waifu star you. And 5 Gundams. Here it is. We are. If somebody made a $1,000 offer on your cat, maybe you would be slightly tempted. Because it's not necessarily even the cat that he wanted to keep. He just gave it to his daughter is all. And they had 3 of those cats. We are. All right. So you might look at it and be like, maybe. Because you never know when people need cash. But he said, couldn't do it. Out of all the cats, I know. I need my cat back, honey. Big order pending. Who's got a big pending order? That sucks. That sucks, the pending order stuff. All right, so I guess the next step then is we get Karis an outdoor cat herself, and then the cat goes to the bathroom outside, but Karis still has a cat. Yay. Joshua Whipple. Let's take a quick look into that, Josh. Is it Josh? This doesn't say pending. Ooh, that's a really big order. Dang, dude. How hear you? How am I? And, ah, man, I sent $10 to draw that card. Poor Whipple. I can ship you a kitten. What? Do not ship me a cat. That doesn't sound good for the cat. Let me go grab a Gundam box. You ship it along with some Pokemon. All right. And you left just like my dad. Mister got rid of the 2 cats, just got back to trying to find another one. There we are. Those 2 indoor cats were causing a lot of problems because they were peeing all over the house. And then I would have a severe cough as a result of having cat allergies. We couldn't get them to stop. So it's not like I just said, oh, I hate these cats and got rid of them. There was a real cause for it. It was very severe. Anyone who spent those years here at the Discord server, remember me, not Discord, YouTube channel, remember me coughing my way through like a whole month of streams because I couldn't breathe because the severe reaction. And it happened twice, not once, twice. So it was really bad. And I'm personally not a big animal person at all. Karis is, though. So it's always like this struggle to find some sort of thing that works. But sometime after the cats were rehomed to a nice cat lady, this little cat started showing up a little while later. And that was just a coincidence. They must have just gotten those cats as we were rehoming ours. And this little guy was so clever, he found out how to push the cat door open, which that wasn't our cat door. That was the previous owner's cat door. It wasn't even ours. So there's this old cat door to the house, and this cat figured out how to use it and started hanging out with her all of a sudden. And there was this clever thing that occurred where we realized the cat goes to the bathroom outside. And we believe what was causing the allergy was actually cat ammonia from cat urine. And Karis would clean the cat litter box like crazy, but the cat would go pee in some mysterious corner of the house. And then now we would have a very severe problem with me coughing. So we've had a lot of things going on. And so now we're at a new point in life. And maybe it's time to try out having an outdoor cat. So that's Joel Morin, a new bag. That all makes sense, right? The first cough was your moldy clothing. Well, that's what we assumed. So we found a bag and it had some moldy clothing in it. But you don't understand. During that time period, we were keeping the cat litter box downstairs in the bathroom. We had a bathroom that we were keeping it in. And I was sleeping across from that bathroom in the next room. So I was in the basement, sleeping in the basement family room on the floor. And we assumed it was the moldy clothing. Now I'm super confident it was not. It was actually that I was sleeping near the cat litter. That was what was triggering it. Because that was part of what changed. I changed bedrooms. So we were looking all over at the time for anything that could cause a cough. We found some mold in a wet dry vac. We found a bag of clothing that had been washed when we were at the previous home. We're at the new home, and you open it up, and it gave off a mold smell. And so we thought that was the explanation. It's like, it must be mold. No, it's the cat litter, dude. It's the cat litter. I was near the cat litter, and it was causing a severe allergic reaction. Okay, Mr. Joel, going in the Joel box. There we go. There we go. Just have a baby. Yes, I agree. We're definitely going to be trying for a baby. We are. Use shipping boxes to build furniture. Did you tell Quip? I did. She seemed a little relieved, actually. Because one of our big stressful, or one of the things she was worried about is that the cat actually got, like, ran over or some crazy thing like that. And so, you know, she was having, like, nightmares and stuff. We are. All right. She really liked them. Here's Joshua Whipple with a really big order. 10 waifus, 10 live customs, 20 Poke Shuffles, 2 OP12, and 2 OP13. Woo! You ready? So 10 waifu shuffles. What's that going to turn into? I'm curious. That could be big. Good luck. Or it could be a cold round. I don't know. Did the neighbor have the cat? They did. He told me he gave it to his daughter. She lives in Louisiana. I'm betting the cat's in Louisiana. 1, 2, 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty good. I'm surprised nobody had done that with the waifu shuffles before, but that's going to be a round to remember. Let's see. So the Black Label Chiyota, that was a cool card. That's this one right here. Although that was a $200 card, but I think that means you make your money back on all the waifu shuffles on this one pull. Okay, now Rebecca 10. Rebecca. It's 091. Pretty good. Rebecca. Let's see. Fantasia. Who's this? I don't know their names very well. What's this? That's not it. Rebecca. Oh, here we are. $40. Okay, that one's not too crazy. But this one should be Alice Lease. Okay, Alice Lease, BGS. So it's a BGS card. Ah. Oh, whoa, wow, dude. What a snipe. That's a big snipe. I hit chases. There it is. Very nice. That's the Waifu Shuffle, by the way, everybody. It works exactly like the Poke Shuffle. My goal is to just have nice slabs in there, and you can totally do exactly what just happened here. There you are. Okay. Joshua Whipple. Joshua Whipple. Pretty cool. Imagine you went in on one spot in the Waifu Shuffle and you managed to do that. Like, he went after 10, and he did really good, by the way, but you know, it's the fact that you can buy one spot too and have something like that pop out. I want the black label. Yeah. So the black label is popular, huh? We will have to get more of these graded and try to get more of these black labels then. Okay. Cool, man. Set this over here. Oh, yoinks. 10 waifus, 10 live customs. He said 10 live customs. You ready? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That kind of sucks, actually. So you got the first hit, but you didn't manage to get to the second hit, so you swept around. But that's okay. You're so far ahead on the Waifu Shuffles, it's all good. Alakazam 9. Okay, Alakazam 9. Let's go take a quick look into Alakazam. Oh, he's a cool card, though. Here we are. So, Alakazam Rising Rivals 9. There you go. Looks better without the sleeve, doesn't it? Those sleeves, man, the sleeves get all crinkly and ugly. But you pull the slab back out of the sleeve, and it's so good looking. Look at that. Rising Rivals. Really nice. Surprisingly expensive. Okay. Now, you could have gotten unlucky there. You could have been at the beginning of a 15 cold round for like the $300 chase card. And then there would have been a run on the shuffles right away. Wow, this is a big $800 order from Joshua Whipple, by the way, guys. Not a small order. Okay. Okay, now, he wants, after that, 20 of the Poke Shuffles. Holy dude. See if you get lucky. So you had good luck with the Waifu Shuffles. I would say bad luck, sort of, with the live customs, because you swept past 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, 20 of the Poke Shuffles. These are $5 a piece, everybody. Charmander, good. Well, that's what we want to see. We want, oh, 2 live. Oh! All right, so 2 live pops out with Charmander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, just 8. There it goes. So the live custom spot goes back into the Poke Shuffle. That's how they work. Let's go get your Charmander. Hopefully the Charmander is good. It's number 1, Charmander 001. Well, there's another Charmander in here. He's good. Is this it? Oh, yeah. That's not bad at all. That's not bad because, you know, that's $60 and you paid for $100 and then you got 2 live customs. So you got exactly $100 worth of pulls back out. So now the question is, do the live customs hit? And they might actually. You ready? We've got 1 and 2. Ah! Just right. Just right. Wow. That's crazy. It's a Zard 9. I think I know what this is already, because I remember stocking it. Oh, yeah. All right. So that worked out really well. You ended up getting to the next spot in the live custom, and now the live customs are like a profitable situation. All right. A little drink there. Holy, dude. Let's go. Tossing those. So that's XY Irizard. So you got these out of the Poke Shuffles and the Live Customs. Take a look. Oops. I gotta remember to put the cards on the side of the screen, not the middle. Ta-da! Cool. Boop. You guys getting a little jealous? He can't keep getting away with it. So 2 OP12s and 2 OP13s. I think I have to go get the OP12s. This is an OP12, right? Yeah. So let me go get some more of that. All right, we might be sold out of the OP. Oh, wait, there are 2 sealed boxes in here. Perfect. But I think these are the last of it. So I think you're getting the last of the OP12s. I did not do a restock on them. OP12s were just okay. Okay, very nice. Good. About to be crazy when he pulls this manga. Wow, it would be nice if he pulled a manga. That'd be great. Okay, cool. Let's go 1 box at a time, and let's start with the OP12. Scooby-Dooby-Dee buns. $40 tag Zapdos. You can use the 10, and I sent the other 30 bucks. 10? I don't think you had $10, right? Did you? Oh, I remember you said you were going to drill a card. Zapdos it is. He's a nice card. All right, let's get it. Ooh. Ready? Can I get the Pokey Rich roll? That was a roll we handed out years ago, and I kind of retired. But I think CS Man is hanging out with us again, and I think he has the roll from a really long time ago. And it was not $800 that triggered that roll. It was quite a lot more. It was like a pretty expensive roll. That means he spent mega bucks with us in the past. Probably like $10,000 or something like that. Which you might have spent over time, but a lot of people have spent that much over time. What he did was he spent in like a week or something. I don't remember. All right, here goes. I don't remember what triggered the roll. Ready? Yeah, you had to be a top customer. If we were to hand out the Pokey Rich roll, we'd probably hand it out to Sarah today. Sarah's gone real deep. But you gone deep in this order, so it's not like I'm trying to be disrespectful or anything. Ultimately, we decided not to hand the roll out at all. That's what we decided to do. So we've stopped handing it out. Here's this. Was it all at once? No, it wasn't all at once, but it was like within a week or something. It is. Went super, super, super deep. All right. That's what I remember about it. We last handed it out like 4 years ago. So might have been 4 years ago, might have been 3 years ago. I think it was a full 4 years ago, because at the time we were opening Cosmic Eclipse. That was what was going on. CS Man was hanging out with us when Cosmic was here. There's a lot of people here that would get the roll. Yeah, if it was cumulative, like if it was based off of spending money over a long period of time, people spend thousands on Pokemon cards, and I'm a card shop, and so some of you guys come in here and collect quite a lot, actually, over the years. And so some of you guys have gone really deep for a while. We are. Okay. Oh, Bonnie. Her name's Bonnie, right? That's box number 1. So these are sold out. I'm pretty sure I got no more after this. And that's a good thing, huh? We did good on this product, and I don't think I'll need to restock it. We're just going to get the latest set when that comes out. Okay. Here's this. You gotta be kidding me, dude. He does pull a manga. Wow. What a lucky day, Josh. Dude, this has got to be a clip for sure then. Look, he's got the manga card. That's Bonnie Manga, right? But then he just did so well in the waifu shuffle and the live customs and the Poke shuffle. That's crazy. Wow. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it, Josh, because you were getting ready to make maybe like an offer for a full case of cards from me. And the funny part is, if I had given you a full case, you probably would have missed out on this card. So you never really know what's going to happen next. Okay, check this out. So he pulled all of this. Now, he pulled this $480 on a $200 round on the waifu shuffle. And so that's pretty good by itself. And then this was like, so this was about $200 worth of the Pokemon card shuffles too. And that's really good because it looks like it's about almost 300. Not bad. And then the manga. Wow, dude. He's just cashing out on this. And let's go ahead and grab a top loader. How much is this card going for in a 10? Can anyone help us out? What's this card going for in a 10? I tell you what, don't help me out. I'm going to look it up for you because I know when Mike Side makes a clip out of this kind of stuff, he likes to show that in the clip. He likes to show the eBay amount. I'll send to BGS. Oh, he wants to send it to BGS, everybody. No problem, man. Let's send this to BGS. There we go. Okay. 400 raw. Oh, cool. Because it's almost time for BGS submission, too. Also, imagine if they got Black Label. But I don't think Black Label is handed out that easily. Joshua Whipple. I swear the way they do it is they decide none of your cards will get Black Label except for one in the submission, and then they just look over the best one. Look at that, everybody. Beautiful. So that's going to be a clip for Mike's Side. Mike's Side, if you're watching this, you might want to check all of the other openings that Joshua has yet to make, because he could pull another thing, but I'll probably just mention that if he pulls another thing. So this is going to go to Stream Clips. Joshua Whipple has crazy good luck plus manga. Okay, 101 minutes in. Buy a lottery ticket. There you go. Let me go ahead and click on this. Okay. Nah, dude. Lottery tickets. Are. You don't get this lucky in the lottery. It's almost like what's interesting about what's going on here is that the lottery is such a poor choice, and maybe opening cards are a much better choice, much better payout. And isn't that kind of interesting to think about? Like maybe one of the reasons why card collecting is on the rise is because it works a little bit like a scratcher ticket. But scratcher tickets are horrible ripoffs, and cards maybe have a better payout than scratcher tickets. But that could be wrong. I mean, maybe somebody's tested that. I'm not sure. It's a complicated calculation because it's not just about the value of the manga. It's the value about everything. So like if you were to sell all your cards, the hollows, the mid-tier pulls, if you were to grade, you know, a couple tasteful mid-tier pulls along with the hit, and then manage to sell it all, what would that really look like? What would your return truly look like? Here we are. Are you sitting on much 151 product? I got a couple cases of the Japanese 151. I got a couple cases of the 151 Super Premium Collection. And then I have a little bit of the Blooming Waters, which is what we've been opening for you guys as Blooming Waters. Do I have a ton of it? I have an okay amount. There we go. Good. I'm jealous of that manga. You should get jealous, man. Oh yeah, Joshua. You know, the people who open this stuff, they know the odds are bad, and they do it anyways. So they're here to have fun. They're here to be entertained, and I like it when they get these big mangas out, man, because they deserve it. Here it is. If we didn't get the mangas, no one would want to do this. Everyone would get even more conservative. People would get even more. They would, They'd be like, I ain't opening product. I'm only buying singles. You ever heard somebody say that? Yeah? Well, you're not buying singles of this manga, are you? And if you are buying this manga as a single, it's because someone else already looked it over and decided it was in poor condition for grading. All right, you can go buy some singles of some cards nobody wants to grade. Some cheap or mid-tier pulls. I'm not jealous since I don't watch anime. How many Labubus you said? Another Bonnie? Bonnie for days. There we go. Okay. And I still got another box. Yeah, we got to open up another OP12, and then we got to open up the 2 OP13s. I think, needless to say, Josh, you did extremely well this round. You started with the almost $900 order, and you're probably ending with, I don't know, over 1,000 maybe? Because if that's 400 raw, that tells me it's going to be around $600, $700, $800 if it grades 10. And then you've got all those slabs that were a flip on the breaks too. So if you add that all together, it's probably some ridiculous number. Really comes down to whatever that manga's worth though, I guess. Let's look that up at the end of this. Okay, we're going to look up that manga. Okay. All right. All right. So there's that. That's box number 2. Mr. Mike Side, we're going to take a look at the eBay price on this manga now. Okay, tossing this. 6:32 right now. We're 104 minutes in. We're running low on time. We have 92 viewers. Now, beautiful manga, gorgeous. Get a nice zoom going on. Okay. She seems to be crying in the background of the manga. Cool. Tragic backstory, that means. Now, let's go and look up the eBay price on a PSA 10 of one of these. What's her name? Is it Bonnie? I think it's Bonnie, right? Jewelry Bonnie. Yep, manga. Sorry if I don't know these names, because I have not watched it. Okay. So it looks like the Bonnie is a $500 card. Here it is. So there it is, Jewelry Bonnie right there, 530. Although that starts to feel closer and closer to 600 with fees, because you're going to pay taxes and you're going to pay an import fee. So when you add those up, it gets a little more expensive. Ooh, those import fees are killer, man. We got one in America, though. But that's because I paid the import fee on the raw product. So there's import fees one way or another. All right, so we're not done, though. We need to open up his OP13 now. So first, let's get this into your bag, Josh. What you currently have. Do you have a box? No? Okay. Let's see. Is this high Pokemon prices making it difficult to choose what you're going to stock on your channel? Yeah, I'd say so. I think it's making it difficult for everybody. Like, you know, cheap, unimportant Pokemon that normally people would buy, they say, at these prices, Charizard only, because I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to buy something that's not valuable and popular. They don't want to be stuck with the $500 Weeping Bell. Because who can afford that? Who can afford to have a card worth $500 on their books that no one else wants to buy because it's Weeping Bell? So I think that that's causing a behavior where there's all these other fun Pokemon that people would once consider when everything was relatively cheap. Now it's all relatively expensive, and they're going, I ain't messing around with anything but Charizard, Gengar, and Umbreon. Don't even show me the other stuff. I don't need it. I don't like that. It's kind of disappointing. It's, you know, it makes sense for the vintage stuff. So, like, if you told me the vintage cards were going to the moon, I'd say that's great. But the fact that it's happening for stuff that was printed yesterday, whew, it just means this hobby is on fire. And I don't know what it truly means for the future. Like, people theorize that the price should fall or that it's you know, way up and it's going to collapse. That didn't happen for Sword and Shield. People already predicted that for Sword and Shield. It didn't happen. So we don't know what happens next. We don't know. I'm trying not to think too hard about it. I just buy what I like. That's it. Okay, you ready? Goes. It's interesting watching collectibles rise among the different games. Some products we thought would never move does now fall. Well, One Piece was a strong card set right out the gate. I remember OP1, One Piece OP1, and people were all asking me, are you getting it? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? And I said, fine, I'll get it. And we were opening up, at the time, we didn't know this, but we were opening up the special Print Wave 1 One Piece that would later go on to be pre-errata, is what they call it. It's print wave 1 is what it is. And those are worth a ton of money now. And now we're on OP13, so there's been 13 sets and a couple specialty sets like the PRB 1 and 2, EB 1 and 2. So One Piece has been pumping out the sets and making sales. Sarah comes in here and she buys it. Mr. Omar Batui, he buys it. Joshua Whipple, he goes deep. So some people really love this. We used to get some really big Jennifer Yap orders on this too, but she's cooled off a little bit. And that happens, you know. We are. I can't remember, did LaFlame open One Piece? Yeah, LaFlame opened One Piece too. So some people just go really nuts on it. And let's put it like that. We are. It's a cool set. And the question is, does it go up in price? And I think it's very capable of doing that. My theory about collectibles is this, and I've shared this theory many times. So this channel is like a philosophy channel. You know, some people do Pokemon to entertain the kids. Some people do Pokemon to talk about drama or talk about scams or theft. Some people do Pokemon to try to predict the market. I wouldn't even say I do that much. But I talk in terms of like the philosophy behind buying up collectibles. And the philosophy is pretty straightforward. You got gold, you got the stock market, you got crypto, you got real estate, and other alternative assets. People go into those areas and they make money. Okay, good. You've got $1 million now. What do you actually want to do with your $1 million? What do you actually want to do? You don't want to just sit on a pile of cash. Imagine you had 10 million and it's all in dollar bills. Will you just set it in your room and stare at it? No, you're going to spend it. So at the end of the game, when people are 50 years old and they got a lot of cash, what are they going to do with the cash? And I think they're going to buy collectibles. We're heading up to a scenario where the millennials reach 40 and 50 years old. And they're going to be business owners. They're going to be actors. They're going to be social media experts. They're going to be lawyers and doctors. And they're really making bank now because of their age. I mean, they're at that age where you make maximum money. And the millennials will have a choice of what to do with that money. Some of that money will just go toward, you know, moving to the place they want to move to. It'll go toward health. Here we are. Lovely. She looks like some kind of evil succubus. We are. Oh, no. She's got the blue eyes. But some of that money is going to go toward fun. Like, think of all the millennial software engineers and accountants who are a little bit on the nerdy side, and they collected Pokemon cards when they were younger. Well, they're adults now, and they've got huge amounts of disposable income. And Pokemon cards are going up in price anyways, even though I don't consider them a true investment. I don't consider Pokemon an investment because they don't produce anything other than a little bit of ad revenue on YouTube, which I guess is better than nothing. But they're like a speculative collectible. Collectible is the perfect term because it implies this thing. It's like a competitive game to own them. So it's a game where you're trying to own them. And it's a competitive game because you don't know which one to own next. So that's what a collectible is. It's not like the stocks. It's not like real estate where you can rent it out. It's not like crypto where you can make loans on crypto. So this is not a currency. It's just a very pretty picture. And you get nostalgic for it, especially millennials will be nostalgic for Pokemon. So collectibles are the thing you do with money when you've already got money. And they go up in price because people are out there being productive, making more money. And this is why you see collectibles go up in price over time. It's a result of everything going up. When the stock market goes up, Pokemon cards are going to go up. When crypto goes up, Pokemon's going to go up. When people get promoted to CEO, when they open up a successful business, and they happen to be a big Pokemon card collector, the price of Pokemon cards are going to go up. Because they're just going to collect them and buy them all and then show them off on social media and be like, I got the best ones. And they're even going to get paid a little bit for that. They're going to make a little bit of ad revenue for that. So that's my theory on collectibles. They're going to shadow the market. Collectibles will rise because everything else is going to rise. And Pokemon cards are going to be the thing that millennials want a lot more than a lot of things. Like, yes, everyone wants a beach house. Everyone wants a lake house. Everyone wants to live forever. Everyone wants like 5 sexy girlfriends maybe, or boyfriends. But when you set all that aside, what do people really want to spend their money on? Is it Mona Lisa? No. Millennials do not care about buying the Mona Lisa. Some do maybe, but not all of them. Most of them, in fact, do not care. Nowadays, it's going to be about Pokemon cards. That is the thing. It's the new fine art. And I was lucky to kind of figure all this out in my head early. And because I really believed in what I was analyzing, I said, all right, well, what that means is take all my money and buy huge amounts of Pokemon cards. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm still doing it, and it's still working. It worked in 2019. It's still working in 2025. Will it all collapse one day? Maybe. I mean, if there's like some really big disrupting force, like maybe if the world catches on fire. So it's not without risk. In the end, it is a toy. So it's possible for it to be overvalued. It's possible for people to decide this is not what's important to us. There's a lot of things that could happen. Or maybe society becomes extremely wealthy because of the advent of AI, and then these nerdy software engineers who love Pokemon cards use their AI money to drive the price of Pokemon cards to unbelievable prices. And I think that's what we're currently seeing, but we just don't know where it ends. You got some kind of creepy looking worm. I've never seen this before. Yuck. Okay. It could get banned like anime in Texas. The menu's in the description. Not all Pokemon sets are suitable for investment. Do you agree? No, I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. They're all suitable. It's just that some of them will outperform the others. Like, Fusion Strike's really good. So why isn't it the same price as Evolving Skies? Because it turned out Evolving Skies was better. So it went up in price faster. Being able to determine that's nice. So if that's true, why don't you just go buy a box of Evolving Skies right now? Why buy anything else? Because you're not sure. Maybe that's not the good one anymore. Maybe now the good one's Prismatic. Maybe the good one now is Destined Rivals. So it's really hard to say what the next good one is. It's just all guesses. Wait, was that 2 boxes? Did we just cut through 2 boxes of that? Oh my God, that was 2 boxes. Oh, Josh, that went by in a flash because we were talking. Oh my gosh. All right, beautiful. Well, there are your pulls. No more mangas. Mangas are very rare. You know, I'd kind of given up hope on a manga for this set, but it looks like we got it. It was in our cases that we ordered. It was the very last 2 boxes contained that manga. That's really crazy. Josh, you're very lucky, Josh. You did really good. All right. Awesome. I'm putting your bag up top. Joshua Whipple, your bag is up top. I almost got excited. I thought it was a red text. Could you take a spot from the law break to grade the worm with the BGS? Yep, that's allowed. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so you're getting out of the law break. You got to jump back in there. What are you talking about? Where'd it go? Should say like manga on it. Mega. Weird, is it not here? Oh, it's M2. Oh, it's in a baggie. I have 2 spots. That's why we are. There we go. Well, you know, we can always do this too. If you ever get a really important card to grade, we can send it out. And you can pay me as it returns or in between while we're waiting, because I don't want to stop that from going. That's a good card. Very good card. Okay. Ta-da. Let me set this over here. And now this is done. Good. What do you guys think about everything I was saying? Does that sound like a good idea or a bad idea? Ivan Rodriguez, drill the girl slab. Not the butt. No problem. Now, he said take that and $30 more and give him this Zapdos instead, because the girl card actually sold. So here is Zapdos going to Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. I've been keeping it sealed for 5 years now, and I'm glad I kept it sealed. Yeah. Or you could open it and grade it too. I mean, that works if you get lucky. If you get bad luck, then obviously it doesn't work. Would you rather me ship the packages to Korea now or wait until November? I genuinely think you should wait till November, because if you can bring the cards into Korea, like in a suitcase or something like that, in a way that doesn't trigger, maybe it's sort of like import fees, you will save yourself a lot of money. So if you can keep them here in America and then carry them on your body into Korea, you'll save tons of money. Tons of money. Okay, Tyler Davis, 1 more box of Crimson Haze. Why haven't I learned my lesson? I should have brought a couple boxes of this in by now. Be right back. All right, here we are. I'm staying in America, so I might just wait until I get to the US so that I can leave them there and I don't have to touch the cards as much. It's better not to cross over the border or ship the cards over the border because you will be hit with import fees. And so the longer you can keep them over here, the better. Okay, so we try to help international guys with that. It sounds like you're able to have me ship them to you when you're over here and then carry them on your body through the airport and avoid those import fees. It's a big deal. We are. All right. Yeah, you do not want to pay those import fees. They get really bad. Are you holding prismatic while the price is lower? I've got some prismatic. I think I've got enough. Here's the thing. Again, with Pokemon cards, you really just don't know what happens next. So I've got some of it. Do I want to stock up on an unbelievable amount of it? Not really, because I don't know what happens next. Maybe this is just the beginning of them printing humongous amounts of it. You know, just horrendous amounts of prismatic are getting printed right now, and we have no clue. So we don't know if the price goes lower or not. We don't know. Or maybe this is the lowest price. But I've got a good chunk of it already. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm going to focus more on grading some cards with tag grading. So I'm going to allocate some money to that. You are. That's a good thing to do anyways. I've got all these ungraded cards that I could be grading this whole time. And I kind of drip feed the grades, but we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to flush them out. We're going to get a ton of cards graded. We are. Mystery still has to claim it when he goes through customs, says Ivan. You might be right. I don't exactly know how all of it works. I'm just saying you might be able to get away with moving some of that product over the border without any questions if you just bring it with you on a plane or something. There you go. I don't carry them to Korea. I left all the cards you gave me in America. That's the best strategy. It really is. They really are pretty rough about import fees in every country these days. Really rough. They want their cut. They're like, hey, you're giving us money on this. Here's Kremorant. Good. We've got that guy, the dog. Oh, Ursaluna. Tyler, this is a bad box, probably. No matter how much they print it will forever be bought, and bought is so desirable. That's fair. That's fair. Are there any examples of a set where they printed so much of it was kind of ruined? I mean, it took a long time for XY Evolutions to go up in value because they printed so much, I guess. But it did ultimately go up. We are. I would say a great example of a set that did poorly over time, Vivid Voltage. It's like a warning sign, Vivid Voltage. We are. Okay. Ooh. All right. I do like prismatic, and I do have a good chunk of it. It's not like I have 2 cases of it and that's it. I did take a chunk. Might have something like 6 or 7 cases lying around. There are. I bought like 10 cases of Destined Rival. I really like Destined Rival. Just because it's a rocket set, no other reason. There are. A rocket set with the Rockets Mewtwo in it. Super cool. Battle Styles. Yeah, I need Battle Styles. Wait. Oh, this Eevee's a good pull. He's pricey. I know he is. Good. All right. Good on that. Good AR popped out for you there, Mr. Tyler Davis. The Eevee. 84 likes. Keep it going. Wow. Yeah, this stream wins for sure. We'll have to start streaming in longer time periods for the daytime stream. You guys should get 3 hours and then eventually 4 hours. The nighttime stream will just have to be a nice short stream. It is. Ah! What? Well, this is an amazing box. Another double hitbox, but with the SAR camera girl. That's good. You did very good, Mr. Tyler. I take it back. I thought this box was stinky. This is a very good box. It's like a top quality box. There goes Tyler Davis. And that's why you don't give up, because you could get a double SAR in a box. Tyler Davis. Where's your bag? Damn. That's shiftest. Nighttime stream needed to hit that like button more, and they just didn't feel like it. And so we're going to be spending more time here in the daytime stream because you guys like to hit the like button. That's all it is. Just comes down to that. Or maybe you have the views. Maybe you have the numbers. Because it looked like the nighttime stream got 1/4 of the views that the daytime stream is getting. And I'll tell you a secret. I think it's just vertical mode. Steven Sistrunk says, finishing the Meowth. He says, I want the cat. Carrots wants that other little cat. But she's not going to get him now. Poor Carrots. Because now we know where he's at. All right. All right. Cool. I sent another order, but it's just for grading. I want to make sure they're all good. Sounds good. Julio Oliveira, 3 Elite Sparks. You got it. 3 Elite Sparks. You got it. Where are they? That's Elite Spark? Yes. We got a lot of this. We got a lot of that. We got a lot of Curious Universe, too. We got tons of it. Because once upon a time, it used to sell really quickly. And then just suddenly, recently, it's not selling. So we must have had a couple customers who were moving the HoloLive product, and they decided to stop spending their money on it or buy it differently or something. Here it is. So we are stuck with a lot of this product. Okay. Wait, mister, you have more 30 bucks Merlin? I'll take them if you have two. That's a $30 Voltorb Merlin card. There it is. Where's the cat, Dad? So I went all the way over to the neighbor's house in the middle of the live stream and knocked on their door. It was super awkward. And he explained that the cat was with his daughter. So now we know for sure that the cat is not dead. He's just with his daughter. He gave the cat to his daughter. There you go. All right. Waifu tax to the max. Okay, there's the waifu. Would you agree that the hit rates in Prismatic make people open more than usual? You might be right. Danny's saying, well, the price also is bad too. Wait, what if I ship half of my slabs now and the rest of my slabs later? I might pay less duty. Maybe. Maybe. Are you trying to ship your slabs, Mr. Danny? Is that what's going on? You're trying to do an international shipment? If we do that, let's see. I'm gonna have to work on it. Ship half Danny slabs international. All right, so you've paid for a round of shipping, it looks like, and you want me to try to get them over to you with a lower tax. Here's my thoughts. They've already given you trouble once. If we lie too much to them about or try to, fudge the numbers a little bit on what your cards are, they might get really angry. What we can try to do is we can say that some of the slabs, you did not buy them at the slab price. You actually just graded them. So we can do that. We can say some of these slabs were graded, and so therefore you did not pay the full price. But you need to have like documentation prepared. Like, here's me paying for the grading. You know what I mean? So that's why I would say have some documentation prepared. You are. Some new slabs going up. Yellow Cube. Oh, baby. I don't know if I can sell Yellow Cubone, man. I love Cubone. He's a great Pokemon. Not a lot of good... Did you notice this? There's not a lot of good Cubone cards out there. There's just not. So that's Eevee, Poker. This card's like 75, isn't he? All right, so he's going to be 75. That is Poker Eevee. Okay. And this is Yellow Starmie. Okay, let's grab this. Time to buy a dog for the wife. That'll never happen. Here's this Starmie. Okay. The problem with the dog is the dog requires you to take it in and out to go to the bathroom, or else it's going to go to the bathroom inside. And she and I are both so busy, there's no way either of us will have time to do that. We are. So the dog will inevitably go to the bathroom indoors. Okay. Let's see. Good. There it is. All right. We don't have a lot of time to give the dog attention either. That's what's interesting about us is we're so busy. I'll send the 60 if you have 2 Merlin slabs. I might have 2 Merlin slabs. I don't know where the other one would be if I do, okay? I have a pug. She snores a lot. There we go. Karis owned a dog growing up, and she remembers having trouble taking care of it. That's the thing. Cats are really easy, you know. Cats just kind of do their own thing. That's why they're so easy. Especially when it comes to going to the bathroom. The cats are really easy. If you've never owned a cat, they do their own thing for going to the bathroom. There you go. You work from home but can't take care of a dog? Yeah, you'd be surprised. So Karis is not like, she's not like just sitting on a computer typing. She's in charge of 12 people, and she's on phone calls like almost the entire day. And so she goes into her room and she takes meetings for the whole day, basically. The job runs for like 10 hours, and then I'm asleep, and then I work like 12 hours a day, and I'm just inaccessible. I mean, she doesn't even get to see me. Kirsten doesn't get to see me. She sees me for like 3 hours a day, and it's because all I do is Pokemon. And so, yeah, we get this little time period for dinner and maybe like some TV, and then that's it. That's it. And I cannot see us having the time to care for a dog. It just, if she pushed really hard for it, maybe, but I don't see that happening. Tammy says, using credit, 10 more of the Journey Togethers. You got it, Miss Tammy. Okay. Journey Togethers are 80, right? Yeah, a cat that goes in and out on its own through a cat door and just goes to the bathroom outside. That's perfect. It's actually really clever. Could I ask what Karis does? She's a software engineer. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. She's a software engineer manager now, and the job's really severe. We are. Okay. Can flip and rip challenge, please? Yeah, we're going to do the flip and rip challenge. 8-hour stream, let's go. Mister, do you like dogs? When I was younger, I was in charge of multiple dogs. My parents loved cats and dogs and all the other animals. So we went through like 3 different dogs in my childhood. One of them, we went on a vacation, and when we came back, the dog had ran away. It was really sad. I can still kind of remember their names too. Here we are. And the dogs always loved me. The dogs would gravitate toward me. And I feel like that still happens with animals. When we get around animals, animals just seem to really enjoy being around me. Maybe it's because I'm relaxed. I don't know. But here's the thing. There was only one person in charge of doggy doo-doo, and it was this guy. I cleaned dog poop for my entire childhood. We had a pond. We had 2 fish tanks. We owned, at some point, 12 bunnies. I raised like 100 hamsters. I wish that was an exaggeration. It was not. My brothers and I had like 20 of those 10-gallon fish tanks all spread throughout the basement. We had like 100 hamsters. So we had a lot of animals growing up, including the fact that there were 11 children. It was just total chaos and stinky and horrible. And I was alone in charge of the bunny poop, the cat poop, and the dog poop. It was just my job, no one else's job. All this time later, I do not care for animals anymore because I don't like the smell. I don't like the poop. I don't like the extra responsibility. And I think that's really closely associated with having to do all that when I was a kid. So I already had my fill, and I just don't get that much enjoyment out of being around pets. I like being around people because people can talk to you. They're not forced to love you because of proximity or something. Like if somebody likes you, it's because they really like you. Animals will just like you because they have to. They have no choice. And so it's like, I don't need it as much, you know, I just don't need it. And I'm happy not to be cleaning any dog poop or cat poop or anything like that. We are. And so, you know, any animal we get, I'm going to be very aware of that kind of issue, that who takes care of the waste and how well is it done. Here's Station. But yeah, a cat that goes outside and just goes to the bathroom outside is almost too good. The cat just takes care of itself. Here's, Noivern, which is something we just learned about. We just learned about it because of this little kitty. Here's Poopy Tar. Speaking of poop, Ham City in the basement. You still taking orders? It's 7:01, so I think I'm going to say no to that. But what we need to do is start the stream at earlier and earlier time periods. We need to start the stream at 4 and then at 3 so that we can get like really heavy hours in. I think that means I have to be awake really early and prepped to get that stream started by 3. And the daytime stream will be 4 hours long. It'll be really nice. We are. All right. I remember really liking dogs when I was a kid. As an adult, I like cleanliness and I like low stress, low pressure environments. And sometimes dogs have a whole lot of energy and they want to be super social with you and you don't want to do all that. You just want to relax. We are. And that's another thing that's nice about some other pets, like maybe a cat that doesn't want to be touched. You know, like a standoffish cat's like, all right, don't touch me. So that's kind of nice. But the best outcome is to have no animals and to just have a nice clean home. Like when you go to an Airbnb. Oh, wow, that was rough, Tammy. Tammy, look at this. That was rough. I don't know about that round. Don't get me started on why we don't eat dogs rant. We are. Well, you're going to go on a why we don't eat dogs rant? They still eat dogs in some places in like Asia. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? We are. All right. These are cold. Can I just get one more box of Crimson before you go? You can get it for tonight. 7 o'clock has to be a cutoff time with no exceptions. We have to have a real cutoff time. All right. I appreciate that you guys want to open more, though. We are going live again tonight, though, really. So if you join us for the late night stream, you know, what I really ought to do is start the late night stream at 12:30. I ought to do that. And then I ought to run it for 2 hours and then just go to bed. So, but, by the way, how far along are we on this? Okay, so who's going to get spot number 5? It's going to be... That's Colin Harrington. 5 is Colin. Oops. Yeah, I did so much dog poop, cat poop, bunny poop, changing babies' diapers. There was a baby brother who I was the one assigned to change his diaper. So I changed his diaper all day long. And I did that for years. And so much poop. And now I don't want any of that. So Josh sent in for the BGS grade. And then ship out all my slabs, cut the hollows as well. I think what you're saying is donate the hollows. Is that what you're saying? We are. Appreciate it, man. It really is. If you've had animals your whole life, it really is something special to go a while with no animals. Give it a try, okay? Because we've all gotten used to a lifestyle where we have a lot of pets and they become sort of like additional family members. If you've never tried it, give it a try. It's like being on vacation. It's really crazy, actually. It's really peaceful. There's no vomit. There's no fur. There's no yelling. There's no barking. We are. There's no vet bills. There's no poop on the floor. There's no pee in the corner. There's no smell. Give it a try. If you've never tried it, give it a try. You'll realize that it's like a lifestyle that you forgot even exists. If you've had a lot of cats and dogs and everything else for a long time, here's another crazy part. You save like hundreds to thousands of dollars over time. Like no cat litter. You don't have to pay for it. No cat food, no dog food. The amount of money you save is tremendous. And, you know, that means more money for Pokemon cards. For me, personally, that means more money for Pokemon cards. All right. Bro, I love my dog. I'm getting out of the night stream since I can't be up late anymore. I get that, man. All right. Just make sure the OP13 hit goes to BGS as well. The OP13 hit. Okay, sounds good. Sounds like you got another card you want me to send off to BGS. Here we are. I don't care. I like my dog, says Mr. Punchball. Mr. Punchball, do you, your parents pay for that doggy though, huh? You know, you're still young. That was another thing. I was mentioning that I was young and we had a lot of animals and now I'm older. And that's why I'm saying I don't really need them as much because I kind of had them when I was a kid. And it was kind of like a kid thing, you know? What is going on here? I hate this software so much. But I don't know, you know, everyone's different. You got to appreciate that, okay? You appreciate that everyone's different. So you guys might have a perspective on pets And that's your opinion, that's your perspective. And then I have my own, you know, I'm allowed to make my own choices. So you might like vanilla ice cream, I might like chocolate ice cream, you might like strawberries, I might like cherries. So we're all a little bit different from each other, you know. I really value the cleanliness, the peace and quiet, and I value especially not having a severe cough. The cough from the cats changed me, man. I'm telling you, if you cough for a straight month nonstop, you will go crazy. It will make you go crazy. So let's take a look at this, Joshua. It sounds like he wants to grade one more thing. You will go crazy. There's no doubt about it. Okay. So let's read this again for Mr. Whipple. Oh, I see. I understand now, Josh. Bonnie Manga BGS grade. So you said $40 for that. What was the other card you wanted to grade then? I see what you're saying. I understand now. So he said the OP13 hit. That would be one of these two right here. Did you see my email? I did see your email. I wasn't able to respond because I haven't really decided if I want to sell those. Mr. Basuda, can you flip and rip challenge? He's the one who got rid of the cat his wife loved. Haha. Don't forget my Merlin slabs. Have no fear. We'll be doing that tonight, okay? Do you like Wendy's? Why do we like what we like? What goes inside of our head? I know, it's an interesting thing. So, Mr. Whipple, which of these cards are we grading? Let's see. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Did you see the new Cubone? Oh, man. Let's go with the worm. All right, you got it. The worm drawn by the JJK artist. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's really neat. That's a lot of fun. All right. Guess you won't service my small order. Let me take a quick look at it. Jump me in the Gengar sub, Gengar Master Ball, and one is a Lane First Edition. That one's pretty easy. I'll take care of that real fast, okay? Okay. We got to have a hard stopping point because I can't just extend the stream indefinitely every order, okay, guys? That's kind of how it goes. So if you jump into the daytime stream, get your order in, and we'll get you taken care of right away. I think anything past 7 is just too crazy. It's, you know, really we ought to wrap up by 6. But what I ought to do is start the stream earlier. So start at 3 p.m., start at 4 p.m. That's what we need to start doing because that will fit the schedule better. Here you go, Josh. Really appreciate that big order. Joshua placed almost a $900 order today. Holy moly, man. Those are some Pokemon cards. Actually, One Piece cards. Okay, set to BGS. Good luck. I hope you get a black label. Now, you're asking to get into 2 breaks. Yeah, let's try to get that set up real fast. What was it? Gengar sub, Gengar Master Ball. So we just need this NHCC. It's pretty easy to service. The flame is here. You are? Okay, we're going to grab this. It's fun to talk about the whole pet thing because I feel like it's really... My experience has been that people feel very differently about the pets. And it's interesting to see that there's any controversy to just have a different perspective. Here it is, Gengar. So I put you on the back like this. Okay. We're going to say 1. Good. And then we're going to jump over here. Where's that sub list? Oh, we had scrolled past it. I'm so dumb. All right. NHCC on 1. You're starting out the new list. I always have to rewipe my butt after a few hours after I take a poo-poo. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's see. This is a really young account. All right. So, the first edition Azure Lane should be right over here. Let's grab this. And let's snip this. Can you show us the case break for the China break? Yes, we have 151 Surprise Chinese. That is a very important set because it contains the Pikachu Gengar. It's up to 5 out of 20. $200 to get into that. If the price of the 151 surprise moves up, like let's say the cases start to go up in price, what you will see happen to that list is it will get more expensive with it. So if you want to lock it in at $200, that could be a nice thing. Who else is hosting this? No one else is hosting this. You can't go anywhere and get into a break like that. It's a very good idea. If there is a Gengar in the case, which there's a chance for that, there's a good chance for that. If there's a Gengar in that case, which I doubt all the cases have them though, somebody here is going to get them. And it's going to be huge. I mean, that Gengar sells for like $3,000 in a 10. So it's a big deal. It's not a small thing. Here we are. All right. That's for NHCC. And I believe that's the last order. Can you rip a pack for fun? I could, Mr. Punchballs. I miss McDonald's chicken nuggets. We had some chicken nuggets last night. Still tastes like McDonald's. Now I need a jacket. Gotta rip one of your base set packs for fun. Okay. So that will be it for today. Let me just grab this. There you go. That'll be it for today, but we need to hand out spot number 6. Tonight, we're going live again for the Thursday late night stream. You better bet I'm going to be there because we don't miss Thursdays. We don't miss Thursdays. Thursdays are a big deal to me. Thursday night is actually Friday morning, so that is more like the Friday morning stream, and we don't miss that. Landing on 3, which is J-Dog. J-Dog pulls the strawberry box. Nice. We can open this tonight, especially if we are out of orders or slow, which sometimes we are. And now when I hit the off button for the stream, we're going to find out what our data looks like. I'm super interested. We got 90 likes. You guys won the giveaway. That was the strawberry box, right? Well, that was either going to go here to the daytime or to the nighttime. You guys got it because yesterday you liked the stream a lot more than the nighttime liked their stream. So that's how it's working. Also, this means we want to shift the time periods around. We want to start going live for 3 hours in the daytime stream. In order to get that to work, I have to start changing my sleep schedule. That's really hard to do, but I'm going to start going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. Okay, that's the goal. All right, I'll see you guys tonight for the late night stream. See you